That's how you pronounce my name, Esposito. But everyone in America says Esposito.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, we break it down. It's okay, though.
Do you like Esposito or Esposito?
I like Esposito.
Oh.
Because that's really the way it's pronounced. Yeah.
That makes
They're
sense.
barbarians. What do you think?
Yeah. Aren't you good? I like that a lot. Wow.
So what attracted you to this show? I mean, you've been in such great stuff lately. I mean, Once Upon a Time, and I mean, you're just doing all
Once
this
Upon
great
a Time,
work.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Big deal for me. What attracted me to this show is the writing. Is the basic character-driven storyline that's in this show. That coupled with an action adventure that's always on the road looking for something. What are we looking for? We're looking for how to live simply again. We're looking for how to survive in a new world that all of us can kind of imagine because we're very attached to our gadgets and our phones, and this is the way we have condensed our brains so that we don't have to write anymore. I'm sure in years to come we won't be able to write because all we do is tap.
Hurts our hands to write. Come on.
Yeah, hurts our hands to write. There you go. So I was interested immediately in the character-driven nature of the relationships that are in this piece. Put that all under pressure. Put all that under pressure. Like we have our everyday life, we're trying to make friends and relate to where we come from and our families of origin, and then put a pressure on that of survival, that there is danger in our world. Right now, we especially here at Comic-Con, it's so friendly and so wonderful. We have great fans who are adoring, and we love your work and all that stuff. But what if all those people were, were not quite so nice? And we're really looking to take something from you, i.e. your water, your food supply, or some part of your intelligence that may lead to finding the power again. Then it's a dangerous world. And the world used to be a little bit more dangerous than it is now, but we lived much more simply. We were able to remember how to grow tomatoes in our backyard and potatoes and feed ourselves and our families, even though we had to worry about being invaded by other tribes. The show is a lot about past, present, and future. It really has to deal with a lot of moral values that we have forgotten, that we need to remember, and how to help each other and serve each other. So the character-driven nature of the show is what attracted me.
Not all of us have seen the pilot yet. I mean, some of us, I think there's just
some
more work on it. I think it's coming back. But would you describe your character more kind of a villain, more kind of a good guy, or more kind of one of those that
I think he's a guy who has a lot of grace and compassion, and is also maniacal in many ways when he doesn't get what he wants. He's a master manipulator. So I don't think he's completely all bad. I think you'll see that as we progress through the show, that he does things out of compassion and mercy for people. But I do think most of you, many of us, will look at him as a bad guy. But, who doesn't look at, the police when they stop you when you run a red light as a bad guy?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
What's the guy trying to do? He's trying to, he stops you, but he's trying to protect you.
Yeah.
So,
it gives you perspective then, right? Yeah.
It's a fine line. But I do think his intentions are noble. He wishes for this new society to thrive and to grow, and for people to learn how to live within it, within the parameters of what they've been given. No power. It's a whole other world, when things change, when the sun goes down, and people are in their homes with a candle, and there are people who want to take advantage of that, and Neville is that last line of defense for those people. So I think his reasons for doing what he does are good. He may work for a man whose reasons aren't so good.
Does working through this show make you feel more confident as a person that you can survive something like this, or does it make it more scary?
Hey, look, we're shooting this show in Wilmington, North Carolina, and basically between 90 and 100 degrees a day. I'm on a horse, wearing wool. So, yeah, I think so. I think it's going to give me, and we're going to be in the woods a lot, in rural locations. Yes, it gives me a sense that I would have the mettle to be able to survive and be able to live. Being able to be a good fighter and protect yourself is important. In our world today, we have people like Neville who do that for us. So I like this character a lot. I think he's also a lot of fun. I think in his little soliloquies that he tells other people before he may shoot them or kill them or take them away in chains, the things he says to them are analogies for where we've come from and where we're going. And so tell me the truth so I don't have to waste my time here with you and so I can avoid having to kill you. Because I do want to find out a couple of things. One is I want to find out if there's any key to the power. Is there any key to bring the power back? Is that possible? Because if I have that key, I can take it back to my boss and I'm a hero. Because we'll then control the whole world and have, world domination. It's very interesting morally. But does he yet know that he's the pawn of a guy who may be a little bit crazy, maybe crazier than him? We don't know that yet, but we'll find that out. So I like this new world because it's going to challenge all of us as viewers and as actors. We're down there trying to make it. And it's going to challenge us to take a look at ourselves and take stock of, do we take care of each other or do we just take care of ourselves? In this new world, if you just take care of yourself, you're not going to last very long. You need to be taking care of other people so that they can return the favor and take care of you. And it's the big question that's coming up. We're in 2012. The Mayan calendar says it's going to be over in December. Think about that. This is a timely show.
Well, at least you'll have to shoot a few episodes then, right? In the woods.
I hope they have a few episodes. I love riding the horse. I'm going to have a few gallops around the corral.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.